I'm downstairs in my basement, my workshop. It took me a long time to get here. Uh, I look around and I see the different things that I have, and everyone has a little story to it. And it's just amazing. It's a sanctuary for me. It's it's a place where I can come and pretty much just relax. The pressure's off. I build minor little things for myself, my wife, uh, my granddaughter. Some of these pieces I just found out of different magazines and combined things, and just out of necessity. I needed a table, and then I needed air purifier that gets some of the dust, and an extension for my saw. This piece here is a little end piece for my wife's desk. She doesn't like it being open, so I just made a little thing. All these pieces just accumulate. It's amazing. This planer was a Christmas gift that my wife's ex-husband told her to buy for me. This is the wall that I had in my original house that I bought from a store supply place, added to it, took it down, moved it twice, put it up, so on. So I just keep accumulating things, hanging things. This drill base, a good friend of mine cut the wood out for me, and I just put it on. It's useful, but it's just one of those things. This little vise, a cold winter day, I was looking through a magazine and I saw this. I said, "Oh, I could do that." It took me a while to do it, but it's there. My router table, just different things that I put on, take off. Cabinets with miscellaneous screws and paintbrushes and hinges and dowels, and just on and on and on. My lumber rack, another one I built. I accumulate lumber that you just don't want to throw out, little pieces, so on and so forth. This little roller thing that I saw in a magazine, and I had all these different bolts and screws and nuts and stuff that I accumulated and put in there. The sander, another thing that I had a washing machine motor, and I wanted to make a sanding station out of it, and saw it in the magazine, built it, loved it. Nothing special, but there. My caddy for my compressor, I move it around the shop when I need it. And another magazine piece that I saw and just built. My workbench, that's just accumulation of stuff that I don't quite have a place for it. This piece is interesting. This little piece probably cost me several $1,000s, because from this first piece that I built, I wind up buying the saw, and I wind up buying everything else that I needed for it. This piece is a inspirational piece from my father, who was a carpenter, a Finnish carpenter. Did a lot of displays in department stores and different stores. You know, I just one day did it. You know, my planer, I needed a place for it, so I wanted to just have something to store it on, be able to roll it around. Did that. My radial arm saw, been with me for a long time. A new top, you know, on top of my old kitchen cabinets. Just a chop saw in the back, been around quite a while. My Shopsmith, I guess I bought in the 80s. Love it. It was like my first major saw. And, you know, I bought the different accessories, a bandsaw, a scroll saw, what else was there? And then I built the cabinet for some of the pieces that I had, you know, that I wanted to put someplace. I saw this in a magazine. I said, yep, I could do that. My scrap pile, my miscellaneous stuff I never put away. Another cabinet that I played with for a while. I started collecting like these heirloom tools. When I was working, I had, you know, a little extra cash, and I would spend some money on these. They're all great, fantastic tools. Unfortunately, I have no male children to leave them to, but I guess I'll go to my first grandson, I guess. Another thing, I had a lot of chisels. Bought a new set of chisels, so I put it in the box. This is a inspiration for a workbench. I guess I took a couple of pieces or inspiration from it for several different things, but I never really got to this full workbench. I built a real solid workbench for my house down the shore, but I had to leave it because it was so heavy. And just things I put on, collect. My newest passion, or I don't know, interest is I have a boat, and I needed a cover for my binnacle, and I needed a cover for my hatches. So a friend of mine had this sewing machine, so I got it. I've been playing with it. I built sewn a couple of covers. Not great, but it's rewarding to do this, to work with your hands. Another little cabinet, I had an empty spot underneath the saw. Let me do a cabinet. You know, the front is for the tools, and the side is for miscellaneous pieces of wood that's left over. But this is my sanctuary. I come down and I can keep myself occupied for several hours doing minor little things, mostly cleaning up. It seems like I can make dust, and I'm good at making dust. So I just want to share my workbench or my workshop accumulation of 50 years of different things that I accumulated. 3 different workshops. This house is finally, I had a full basement where I got space for myself. I love it. Well, thanks for watching. This is Jerry. Bye now.